on this episode, we're featuring our longtime friend, Keith Beam, who we lovingly call Beamer.
Yes.
You guys go way back, right?
We go a long, long ways back. We go back to his Double Bull days when Beam was, him and Brooks Johnson were doing the Double Bull thing, and I was fortunate enough to work for Beam back then, and how the times change. I kind of, in a way, still work for Beamer on one side, but now Beamer is doing some filming for us.
Yeah, things just come full circle. It's like a small world. It's a small industry. And we're blessed to have people that, have stayed in our lives for many, many years.
Yes.
And what he's doing is he's going to Canada after Black Bear. Is that right?
He is. Yes, he is,
So, So what can we expect to see?
Beam had just an unbelievable fun week while he was up there. He went up to do some work with another TV show, and along with us. He spent a week and saw a ton of bears, just had a great, great week. And because he's been in this so long, he made it a really exciting episode because, he knows what he's looking for. He knows how to film things and do things. So he put everything together that actually, Brad and I, looking at this and trying to piece things together, we had a tough time trying to cut things back and make it so that it would work just for this.
All right. You're going to love this.
It's time to get rock and roll serious now. Put this up here with us. Last thing I want is a bear taking safety precautions coming up the tree against me. Alright, we're already going to be strapped into the tree. We don't need a bear having a safety feature. So, that's going to sit up here. Alright, I got to get locked in. Alright, we are locked in. That means when the bear comes up the tree after us, we don't have an escape. But if the tree breaks, we don't have an escape for that either. There's little chance of us falling out. Anyhow, it's going to be fun. We've got this place baited. We saw a couple small ones last night. Big ones are coming in. Going to be fun. Yeah. I'm excited. No control over my cell phone. It says I do, but I don't. Not me. I'm pretty well aware why I get hurt. Can't be a master hunter like it says on that knife unless you cut your gloves off in your mouth. Is it gonna rain on us? Yuck. Well, here we go. Let's get after it.
As the smaller bear tipped the barrel over, I happened to see something back in the woods. And if any of you have been around me, I seem to have an itchy trigger finger. Would this be the one?
In fact, by the time he comes in here, he might have grown a little. About a 200-pound bear. Got a bear out of here about 75 yards. I can't tell if it's a shooter or not. He's pretty decent size. Man, he squirted out of here like there was something else. And what's crazy is I know bears don't make much noise, but this is swampy and boggy, and I swear I'm hearing things out here. There's a bear, a real bear, like a real bear. It's right there. I'm not kidding you, there's another bear right here. Looks like one of them, like smaller, but you could hear them. I was blessed with incredible hearing, and this drives most people nuts that I hunt with, but I can hear them. Sandy River Outfitters, that's right. We're up in a tree overlooking Manitoba. This is going to be a fun evening. It has been dead calm today. It's a beautiful day. The temp is going to drop. As soon as that, I guess, night sky starts to come in and you feel those northern temps drop down here, there should be some bear movement tonight. I'm excited, man. This is nuts. What a beautiful setup. We've got visibility like 60, 80 yards in all directions, which is just unheard of bear hunt. But they have this station set up where you can see, and it's neat. They can come from anywhere too. There's lots of trails coming to this. We saw a lot of scat walking in, so it's gonna be a fun hunt. Guarantee it. What scared him off there? Our wind is drifting perfectly his action's even hotter than ours, but I'm telling you what, it's just getting started. We're sitting there talking about those other two, and Kong slipped in, dead silent. Every bear that we've seen has come from that direction. All of a sudden, he's just there. That is the biggest bear I have ever seen in the wild. Black bear. He didn't booger out, he just kind of meandered off, so he might come back. Nonetheless, we know there is a super stud in here.
The reason he's big is because he felt something was wrong. You know, my ugly butt up in the tree will scare a lot of things, and that might just have been the case here.
Bear, 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 bear. We got about 10, 15 minutes left of the legal shooting light. I'm hoping that big boy comes back in. It was nuts. We've got 4 or 5 bears on us tonight, and turn around, and he came from straight in front where you'd think they would, but everything's come from behind. We got kind of caught. He didn't spook or anything. He just got cautious and turned around. So hopefully he comes back in right at dark, or gives us a shot the next night.
As darkness approached, the woods got even more silent. It would have to be another day at Sandy River.
Hey everybody. Well, last night we saw 5 bears. Had one that might have been a shooter, second one that came in. Tonight we went to a different spot where there's a big bear coming in here. He's kind of by his lonesome too, so this might be just a sit and wait. Now, last night we had visibility like 80, 100 yards. This is your normal Canadian woods right here for bear hunting. It's thick. You could take your rangefinder and you could go as a top pin hunt. Well, I clicked all around, and the longest I got was like 24 yards with an open shot. So I'm guessing it's a top pin hunt. So we're hoping he comes in. We are tight to the bait. I'm going to say this is 15 yards. So I guess they figure that I'm an old man. I need to get really close to my target. So it should be good. That is super stuff. There he's got a little blood pour out of him. He's down right there. It's just pouring out of him. There he's down. There he's down. We did it, buddy. Sandy River Outfitters. Canada in the rough, man. Oh. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Harry, Angie, Brendan. Oh, Kevin, Mike. Blood right here. Oh, here he is. He's right there. Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, your mom, your dad. I am so grateful. I really am. This is the biggest bear I've ever shot in my life. And last night we had 4 encounters. The night before we had 2 encounters. And I was sitting there going, I just don't know. This one came in, big belly on it. And I'm going, oh, this is a stud. And it was crazy because we're sitting in that double ladder stand, and I'm left-handed, and I got to shoot put the riser between my legs and shoot like this, and I held and held and held and held it till it finally took that step, and then it was, and it's I can't thank you enough.
Of course.
I really
That
can't,
is
man.
awesome, amazing.
This is such a beautiful. Look at this head on this thing.
Again, congratulations.
Oh my goodness. You know, a lot of people ask me, you know, you've got the greatest job in the world, and you know, and everybody that's in the outdoor industry knows that it can be grueling work capturing that 2 minutes of excitement, you know, to spend 7 days freezing in a tree to finally have something all come together, you know, and they don't see that behind the scenes. But it's one of those things that I am blessed, and I don't take anything for granted, you know. Coming up here to the Sandy River Outfitters, hunting with you guys, it's one of those things that you go, I cherish this moment. And I know as long as my attitude is, how do I make the world a little better place every day? I can share that with people that are in the outdoor community. You know, you guys are sharing it with me. I'm going to go on and share it with them, you know, and this is going to keep going, you know, because one of the great things is positivity can be very contagious. And that's the way that I look at life. That's the way that I was brought up. I'm blessed to be here, spending time with you guys, getting to know you guys, getting to do the Sandy River bit, you know, and getting to meet their family and Angie and Harry. It's just been something that I will never ever take for granted, and it's something I'll never ever forget, and I will pass it on.